So you didn't go trick or treating?
No, I am my own treat.
I don't know if you want to say that out loud in that way.
I don't know.
Okay. But anyway, we went trick or treating. We were stacked and merry. It was pretty fun. People recognized us, who we were. Some didn't. Some did. For the most part, people did, which is really cool because it says that the costumes look really good, really pretty much authentic. Like I was wearing, actual suits, and her with the dress. Hers, of course, was pre-bloodied. I was the clean version. But anyway, you get the costumes at this at Spirit Halloween, what have you. Then you go the day after Halloween, major discounts. Major. By the way, why are you copying my hairstyle? I just realized that my hair's getting long. Your
Genetics.
hair's getting long. Fair enough. But anyway, I got a lot of stuff on discount. But then I got something that I think will remind you of a movie with a certain character. And once I show it, I want you to let me know if you know who I'm talking about.
Thunder.
Thunder from,
Big Trouble in Little China.
even though it's not exactly the same
Yeah, no,
from
it's
the movie,
definitely
but it's very
different.
similar. It's different. Yes, he had like two like bladed half circles on there, but I just couldn't help it. I had to get it. It was a nice discount, and why not?
But what you need to do is you need to find the weapon for Rain.
The
And
claw on the extended stick,
yes,
and then
this
right,
which you can make do with like the spinning darts for lightning.
right for lightning and that spinning. Yeah, they have them. You just gotta find somehow to make it consistently spin.
You don't have to do the claw. You could also do the hook swords. Those are the same things that Cabal
Right.
uses in Mortal Kombat.
That being said, of costumes and Trick or Treat, Predator Badlands just came out. It's currently in the theaters with a Rotten Tomatoes score of 85% by the critics and 95% by the audience as of this review. I saw it first. You saw it second. I think we have different opinions about this.
As we should.
We don't have to.
Yeah, this is true.
Welcome back to Tales of Two Bros. My name is Angel,
I'm a Don.
where we give you a review at least once a week. Spoiler alert, how was your movie experience?
The theater was pretty packed. I went for the early showing in the middle of the day. At first, I got someone that decided to sit, like a group of people that decided to sit right behind me.
You don't do pre-seating, right? There's no reserved seating, right? At your
Not the
theater?
one closest to me, no.
Okay.
So like I sat there, there was like a row between me and someone else, and then this group just sits directly behind me, and then this one dude just keeps talking.
Did you say
And then
anything?
no, eventually he quieted down, but like the first 20 minutes was he talked through all the trailers. I'm like, this is what I got in store. So
Yes. Well, for me, the theater was pretty relatively empty because there was multiple screenings of it. I got the tickets an hour before showing on purpose.
so you can know who's sitting where.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I'm on my way there. Kim already arrived. She tells me as I'm walking towards the theater, someone's sitting right next to us. The theater is practically empty. The whole upper orchestra seat, whatever you want to call it, upper level, is like empty, except for us. And this motherfucker wants to sit right next to us. Why? There's an empty row in front of us. There's several empty rows behind us.
See, my
So-
paranoia would be pulling up that chart to see if that seat was purchased at all.
It wasn't. Nothing was reserved. So the thing is, like, the great thing about technology is that you have on your phone, you can book stuff, but people still go to the clerk to get tickets,
Yeah.
and they'll show you the screen where you want to sit.
True, for those type of theaters. Agreed.
Right. And so I was like, why would you do that? Why would you sit next to other people when you have, like, he's the kind of person, you go to the restroom and there's like a row of urinals, a row of urinals, excuse me, that he will go right next to you.
Yes.
You know, it's like,
And I've had this discussion. That's not a thing you do.
no,
You're a
you
sociopath.
don't. No, exactly. Or you're like in the gym, an empty row of treadmills, and you see someone running on the treadmills, you go line up right next to that person.
And you know, the funny thing is, like you said, he intentionally bought tickets that sat elsewhere and then moved himself to sit next to you. When if he really just wanted to sit next to you, he just should have bought those tickets.
No. He bought them there. I saw because when she told me, I was able to look
Oh,
at
so
the
he did
seating
buy
chart.
them. I thought you just sat there. Okay.
No. He sat in the same fucking row. So I got there and then I moved Kim over some more. It's like, let's come over here. And I was talking loud. And then I saw these people, they come up a row, like you know where you book your seats.
Yeah.
Be it on the phone or at the clerk. These assholes walk up to this one row. They are coming up on one side, say the right side.
Yeah.
Their seating is all the way on the left. There's stairs on both sides.
Okay.
And they're walking across people who are already sitting instead of like going to where you were, the closest end. So some people would love to bother others for their convenience.
Yeah.
And it's so freaking annoying. And I'm sorry, I took a shit. I gotta take another one. I know.
A few moments later.
Sorry, I drank a lot of yogurt and it's not sitting with me well. Well, I guess lactose intolerant, so it doesn't.
Yogurt actually helps with lactose intolerance.
Wow.
It's a thing that actually digests the lactose.
I know.
That's the exact
it's a
opposite.
probiotic. I know. But something's wrong with my stomach. I've had a long ass day.
That's
all right.
fair.
My motorcycle is working. I get to my destination. I do what I gotta do. Work, that is. I get to my bike to go to my other location for work. It's not turning on. It's not kicking over. So I was like, and then Kim had to pick me up, and then we had to go eat first because I felt bad for her. Then I find out that I lost the key. Somehow I lost my motorcycle key. So we had to go back home after buying the battery to replace it. We went back home to come back. That's a long ass day. But anyway, did you have high expectations for this movie?
Technically, no. I do realize it was by the same director as the last two Predator films.
Last two Predator? I know he did Prey.
That's a Predator film.
Oh,
he also did Badlands. He did Killer of Killers.
Well, that's not really a film, is it?
Yes.
Is it a film?
By definition, it's a film.
Hold up. Wasn't there 3 different episodes, or was it one? I can't remember. I know we reviewed it.
And
I still haven't.
And you still can't process.
No, it's not that. I haven't. I reviewed it, and I meant to put it up, but I haven't had time to edit due to my hip surgery and work. Blah blah blah. Anyway, I thought it was 3 separate episodes.
No,
it was just one fluid motion.
It's one fluid motion. What it is they, just like some of those films we've seen back in the day, where it's like Chapter 1, Chapter 2.
Okay.
That's what it is.
So he did that too. Great. I mean, listen, he's doing a great job overall. Granted, Prey feels more like a redundancy of what we've seen before, just of a period piece in a sense. Like it kind of reminds me, it's similar to the original Predator, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not in the jungle, but in the woods and a lot of stuff. Come over here, or whatever, like in the mud and
okay.
It's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of similarities.
I see what you're saying. Prey stuck with the formula more.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Exactly. You stay with the formula. Where this one, and what was the one again? The other one, the animation one, what was it called again?
Killer of Killers. But Killer of Killers literally followed the formula to a T, except for like one part.
Right. But this one, it took a different turn, and I'm so happy because everything before this one, the Predator in question was always killed, never survived. Here, the Predator is the hero,
the main Predator. Yeah.
Well, yes, he is the hero. He survives. He does not get killed. He is successful on his quest.
Yes.
Where the other Predators were not. And of course. It follows the formula. Well, not formula, but I felt like it had a lot of Alien versus Predator in it, in a sense
for
of
obvious reasons.
Well, yes, but I'm just saying also the enemy of my enemy is my friend,
which was Alien versus Predator. Correct.
And even though here she was more of a tool in the beginning, but her and was it Butt? What was the character? The Butt, the little alien. What they call
it?
Bud.
Although it's a female, they call it Bud.
Right. It becomes his tribe.
Correct. But the whole tool thing was more like you tell yourself a lie to make, allow something to go through.
No, exactly. Right. Because he wanted to do a solo. He didn't want any help. But I mean, again, it was similar to in the sense of Alien versus Predator, where the one Predator aligned himself with the human.
Yeah.
And I liked here they had I think they did it in Predators with Lawrence Fishburne and
Adrian Brody.
Yes.
And Denny Trejo.
Yes, where the aliens were communicating. The Predators were communicating with each other, talking.
I just rewatched Predators and the Predator. So in Predators, technically, they do communicate very little. like a sentence. And then The Predator is where there's more communication.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
I don't see. I saw it once. So because I hate it so bad. I don't like that movie. There's some good moments. Thomas Jane, I love his character, but for the most part, I was like, ugh.
No, there's definitely more communication in that one.
Okay.
And some communication
I'm right,
in
though.
the AVPs. Not much.
See, I don't remember them talking, even though AVP, the first one, I really liked, but I don't remember.
I think it was in Requiem.
Okay, well, I don't remember that one. That was like I saw it once. I'm like, I'm not gonna see that again. One and done. But here, I liked it. I was like, oh, cool. They're talking here, and you're getting more of a backstory of this predator, of this tribe, and more understanding how that culture happens or works. In a sense, like he's the runt, and he's small, but he has a heart of a huge warrior. He saved his brother in one of the quests or battles. He wants to prove himself still, but his father's like, no, I want to get rid of him. And it reminded me of like the little engine that could aspect, which was pretty cool. Now, did you enjoy the movie? Because when I text you, you're like, I forgot what you said. Like, it's all right.
No, okay. No, okay, let me, we gave me putting words in my mouth. I'm going to make sure I get it said right.
A few moments later.
I said it was pleasant.
Right, there you go. So you found it pleasant.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound promising. That doesn't sound so positive. It's more like, I can live without it.
So I did like it. Okay.
Okay.
Took a day to process.
Fair enough.
Because because I wanted to like be thorough about my thought process on this, because I've been seeing reviews where there's either people that love it or people that have been hating it.
Right.
And the reason why people have been hating on it, I don't agree with, because they're arguing that it's too woke, it's too Disney-fied. Yeah.
How?
The Predator has feelings. He literally goes on an adventure. It's like the Marvel formula. He goes on an adventure. He meets people. He gets friends and a pet.
Other Predators movies had similar tactics. Like we were just talking about Alien versus Predator. He befriends a human.
Yeah, no one counts the AVP as canon.
But it is though, because that was one of the first, besides Predator 2.
I'm just repeating what the arguments were
I
saying.
know, but Alien versus Predator really connected. Well, yeah, Alien versus Predator was the one that really connected, besides the comic books, put the two franchises together, besides
but it's
Predator 2. Yeah. I know, but we just see that. Well, I'm just saying though that we just see the skull.
Yes.
But that second, the Alien versus Predator film really connected them.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Wow, these people. I can understand, but at the same token,
I can see what they're saying.
Yeah,
but like
at the same token, come on.
That doesn't make it a bad film. Let's be honest.
Yes.
They're not wrong in the statements of like, hey, these are the things that are happening. These are the things we've seen. Cool. It still adds up to be a solid film overall. If you do it too much where it takes away from the film, then yeah, it'll be bad. Yes, there's comic relief, but that actually makes sense and helps, because usually there's comic relief in The Predator and there's comic relief in Predator. It's just differently.
Yes. Life is not always ups and not always downs. Is a roller coaster. It goes or a valley, ups and downs.
Yes.
That's how life is.
The way that this is done feels closer to some of the comic books than a lot of the other Predator movies have.
I didn't mind the CGI face.
Well, here's the thing. I think that's a combination of CGI face and prosthetics.
I think they also did it in Prey. I could be wrong. But his face, from what I've seen, some behind the scenes stuff, that his face is open. He has the head on. He's wearing the contacts, but everything else within that headpiece is CGI. Maybe it is practical in some aspects or some scenes, but for the most part, I think that, when they're running, because I remember seeing like when he's running, his face is cut out, the entryway, what have you. But I mean, I didn't mind it. I thought I would, but no, I didn't mind it at all. Do you have a favorite moment?
I've always loved like a good comedic, sneak.
Bud.
Yeah, Bud cracks me up.
Yeah, he was awesome.
He stole the show in so many different ways.
Yes.
And then
he did.
Elle Fanning.
Yeah, Elle Fanning, yeah.
She was cool. I liked her character. I got a couple loopholes that I took issue with, but other than that, I was like, she was pretty cool.
Right. Now I'm confused. Does that Predator know English?
She answered that question early on.
She did, but it was so fast. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm speaking with you in a universal language. So to you, it sounds like Yautja. To me, it sounds like English.
Right, but then she starts speaking Yautja
in front of the other synths.
Right, but she was also speaking to him in English, and the alien
that was just
kind
for
of
us.
responding.
That's like the Tom Cruise movie Valkyrie, where like everybody's supposed to be speaking German, but they're speaking the Queen's English. It's just for the viewers' sake. But that part did confuse me because I'm like, okay, if we're gonna just do that, why don't we just have them speak English up until a certain point?
Exactly. Have the Predator speak English.
We do that in anime all the time.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is.
I mean, it would have been cool if it was like a subtitle film. It would have been cool. Like, you like pick either one. Pick either way. You know what I'm saying? Like, either keep everything in English, where the Yautja now is talking.
Kind of like Prey, where you can watch it in Comanche.
Right. Or have the other language. But who was the Last Starfighter, where he has the chip and he can everyone can understand each other?
Only if you had the chip, yeah.
Well, not at the end. At the end, apparently everyone could speak English.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, it's been shown in the movies that Yautja can learn English. Let's just say he didn't have an opportunity to learn it.
He had his system had a translation, able to translate whatever in through the helmet. But yes, I agree. Bud was
two
also
things that I enjoyed.
Yeah, sorry. Yes. Do you have a favorite one?
The scene where she takes down the bird is pretty funny.
At the last moment?
At the last moment. The infiltration of the camp is a good sequence. Yes. And I have to admit, I was just laughing at the idea of the Rambo / Commando loadout scene.
It's Predator. It's him preparing.
But you understand what I mean by that. For the preparation, it's straight up Rambo and Commando. That's all I needed. It was like him going like this and like grabbing all the stuff, and that was hilarious to me. And then they show him, I'm like, oh, he just basically got his armor back.
But he didn't though, because he was using like the eel.
He basically used all the parts of the creatures and everything that he found so far on the planet to replicate all the weapons he's had.
But he went to the ship.
But that's what there was no cannon. There was no mask.
It was there.
That was his brother's mask.
So he couldn't fit it?
I think it's like an honor thing. He had to use his own.
I'm just saying, but they had the weapons. The weaponry was there as well.
I guess he chose nature over whatever.
I guess
it made no sense why the thing at first I could see it attacks, but then it became like one with his mind, which made no sense.
I was like,
if there's like a deleted scene, like did this thing turn into Venom? Like it just became symbiotic,
right? Like it turned around and knew where to shoot, and it was like
I just wanted it to be like one of the scenes, like just for him to be like a pirate with a parrot, like good one.
But he did feed it.
Yes, but that was like when he first collects it.
No, but he did. But he fed it during it too. Like good boy.
Oh, probably I think so.
But I felt bad too. Me and Kim, we saw like, oh, when that
blew me away too. Like it sacrificed itself for him. I'm like, what the hell happened?
Exactly. Like it's like it was in a way that it bonded with the host, like Venom, to save the host. It would sacrifice himself. So that's what that electric eel, what have you, did. So yes, you're absolutely right.
I want to call it salamander, but still, thinking in D&D terms. But anyways.
Right. That was very entertaining. It was very cool.
Which was also weird. He went back to his original armor when he went home. I was like, how badass would it have been if he came back home with the new armor?
But how did he get the new armor or what have you when it was taken?
After he killed everybody, just had to go rummaging. They stole his armor first.
No, but well, he crashed. He left, right? And he crashed.
Yeah, but you're talking about the plant things took his weapons.
Weaponry, right.
Remember, they burned down that forest, and they were gathering samples. So they were tracking all his movements and steps.
That's right. I have to say, very smart of having the male cyborgs all the same.
Okay, yeah.
And then her, all this, it's the same person.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was very... very genius. It's kind of like Terminator, where pretty much you have like
because Tessa,
multiple Arnolds, what have you.
Tessa acted like that. She was very Terminator-like. What was a great scene for you?
The jungle.
William Lance?
Yeah, and the vines are coming after him, and he's
I thought you were going to go back to Bud, like waving the leg or something like that.
Oh, no, Bud
when
was
Bud like
awesome.
ripped up the skull.
Listen, Bud stole every scene it was in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to like say like that because I enjoyed everything. But as a sequence and action and what he did, because that blade, that plasma blade, it becomes multiple weapons in one. Because he made it into a tonfa.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
You're right, and he went through that line to the one vine, cutting it through, and then came out back sharp. And I enjoyed that. And then he ran up the one vine. It reminded me of Tarzan, the animated one, the Disney one kind of thing. But Tarzan slides down the trees and branches, vines, what have you. But he climbed up. It reminded me of something else too, and I was just.
Was it an anime that it reminded you of? Maybe,
possibly.
Take any movie with the tentacle thing, like Deep Blue Sea Rising.
Right, like
or Deep Blue Sea, the one where they're on a boat and they're being attacked by tentacles all over the place.
Yeah, but there's one where like the character jumps up.
Deep Blue Sea or Deep Sea Rising?
I'm saying he jumps up. Yeah, I'm trying to finish my thought. There's this one character who jumps up, who the villain or the enemy, what have you, throws the weapon, his arm, what have you, runs it up and then cuts the head off, something like that. And
it feels very anime move.
Yeah, it does. But I just enjoyed that because you saw him. He can't rely on his weapons. He has to rely on his wits and be reactive. Because you see him, he's turning and he's avoiding, and then he's like ducking, and then everything is just reactive.
Yeah, and I mean that was a dope kill scene for the rhino when he ripped a skull, like he cut it in half, and as it's going through, he's grabbing the skull.
Yes, I don't know how this is woke.
It was short-lived.
Disney did not hold back in this. I'm just saying, I can tell you how they got it in this.
It's a simple reason why they got it. The PG-13.
The lack of blood?
It's two things. No red blood and no humans.
Yeah.
It's the same way they pulled it off with Battle Angel Alita.
That's right.
Battle Angel Alita, the blood was blue.
You're right. There's no humans at all in this one. There's none.
In Battle Angel Alita, there's only like 2 humans, but their deaths are like off screen.
Yeah. I love that alien connection. I love the mother and the cyborg. Oh God, that was just like, that was so cool. That was.
It's very well done.
It's done. Yes, it is done so well in that aspect. You're like, oh shit, they really went for this one, and this, yeah. And I just had what this made me do was respect or gave appreciation to this franchise because we were having a lot of duds. Then Prey, then Killer of Killers came out. It's like a resurgence, and they found the right guy for it.
Yeah,
they found the right guy. Favorite character is Bud.
Yeah.
Is Bud. What about weakest moment?
Because I don't think there was any like real strong weak moments. To be fair,
nothing that really stood out.
There was like weak sections. Like I didn't understand the legs thing. Like I get like that's new.
That was
it's funny. It's funny, but like there was times where she's mentally decommissioned, but the legs are operating on their own.
Right.
And like it's one thing to say, okay, they're just programmed to retract and go back to the body, but now they're doing like Hapkido moves. Or Jeet Kune Do moves, and literally like fatality killing in the process.
You're right, but I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. But yes, you're right. It is like, where's the eyes? Like, how can it see? Like, how does it know? Especially if she is the top half is out of commission. So how does it know? Right. It kind of reminded me also, right, but also had moments of Avatar, James Cameron Avatar, in the sense like where she's laying in the bed, when they're in that facility in Avatar.
It was one of those things like the planet's so beautiful but deadly at the same time. That's literally the Avatar planet.
Yes, yes.
The flying birds killing each other in the process.
No, yes.
I mentioned about the whole symbiotic thing with the lizard. Made no sense. It's great, but it made no sense how that worked.
I was just ashamed or sad that the mother died. I knew it wasn't over.
You're talking about
the Killis.
Yes, but that's more like a T-1000 kind of situation because it froze and then they shattered it. which I suspected it was going to be. I thought it wasn't going to turn into ice. I thought she was just going to blow out from the inside.
Right. But she detonated, that grenade, the ice grenade, what have you. But
Yeah.
I thought since like it would have
It's-
blown up and then thawed somehow and then regenerate.
Yeah,
not.
because I assumed like as long as there's enough body mass, it can regenerate itself and put itself
But
together.
everything was.
But I guess it's like if it's too much, then it's too much. Which you can argue that makes sense in that category. But we did see it also get decapitated and literally put itself together. So
Right.
kind of iffy on that way.
But maybe like the brain, like if you destroy the brain, then it can't.
No, well, you
regenerate.
decapitated, and the body was the thing that reached out for the for the head.
Right, but I'm just saying that, like like how the brain, like if the brain is still functionable.
Yeah, you're
everything,
going
but I
from the
understand what you're
logic
saying.
of heroes, the girl that must
Yes,
live,
yes.
save the cheerleader, save the world.
On Rotten Tomatoes, at the time of this recording, it is 85% by the critics and 95% by the audience. Who do you side with?
I'm siding with
These
the
are-
audience.
I mean, they're both great scores.
Yes, I feel
And
like
yes.
we gave Prey a higher score when we did it because I feel like
I
this
think
isn't
so,
better
too.
than Prey.
It's different.
It's different, but like as a overall film, I think Prey is still better.
Yeah, but Prey follows the same formula as the predecessors.
Yeah, but like you said, it is different, and and different for a reason. This expands the lore. It's very
Mhm.
true in a lot of ways to the comics. Some people argue like that he got a pet. There's been predators that have hunting animals,
Of course.
in the movies and in the comics.
Well, Predators. No, the Predator. The
No,
Predator
both.
had. Oh, that's right. They did that. The dogs, right?
Mhm.
So they had their pets or their hunting
Hunting.
aids, if you would,
Yeah.
or their tools. As to go back to this movie, it is worth the watch. This is definitely worth a repeat of watch, and I welcome a sequel because he's like, oh, that's my mom, the
Yes.
queen.
Which, if you guys don't know, Yautja females are way more dangerous than the males.
How do you
They
know
always
this?
show them in the comics. That's the only place they've ever explored. The females, they're bigger, they're meaner, they're more savage.
Okay, so
They're-
I never. Only times I've read the comics is like when like Batman versus Alien or Superman versus
The
Predator.
crossovers.
The crossovers, yeah. So I don't know. I'm down for it. It was like, oh.
Yeah, like
When
if
she-
you thought the father was supposed to be like a badass, no, the
Yeah.
females are the ones that like they were really the dominant ones.
Right. I would have thought though, once he killed his father, that the tribe that was watching would have been like kneeling or whatever, like saluting him, like
Mm.
you're the one. But no, they were like about to attack or what have you, or getting ready to. And then the queen comes, and I don't know, it was just and then it ended like that. You're like, oh, like it left with a cliffhanger. I stayed for the end credit. There is any, but I stayed for the end credit, and I was hoping to see something.
I googled it. There was none.
Is this worth a watch to you? Because I already said yes for me.
I agree. I think it is worth the watch.
I'm debating to see it on Screen X, even though I keep saying I'm going to see these movies that we really enjoy, especially these sci-fi movies on Screen X.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't find myself to afford it. Even on matinee, it's like $30 for a
That's a lot.
matinee for Screen X. Yes, when AMC allows us to watch 4 movies a week for $25 a month. So, I mean, anyway. Oh, the music was good too. The musical score.
Which this was like one of the only ones that didn't use the classic Predator theme.
No, but there were some similarities.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that is our review of Predator: Badlands. Have you seen it? What was your favorite moment? Who is your favorite character? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, will be the next time. I'm Angel.
I'm Adon.
Love you, bro.
Love you too.
I don't know any of the words.
But